Jean Headley and I'm the Locality Manager for Blythe Valley Children's Centres. What we have to do is look at how our locality priorities support the local authority priorities which are set through Northumberland County Council. So it's about us feeding into strategic plans in relation to getting the best outcomes for children and families in our community. The local authority priorities cover the take-up of free entitlement of early education at 2 years old, which is up to 15 hours, but also eligible children taking up their free entitlement to early education at 3 and 4 years old, which is when children go into maybe a school nursery or a setting in the community. The other area that's really important for Northumberland as a whole, but also particularly in our area, is to make sure that children are ready for school, and when they enter school they can learn effectively and have a good level of development through their school years. So that's one of our locality priorities. The other locality priority that we're extremely keen to promote is to increase and support volunteers. We have got a number of existing volunteers, but we need to ensure that we get more people through children's centres, particularly people who need volunteering experience because they may have been out of work for a number of years. Another locality priority is to support improved outcomes in relation to children's health. And at centre level, we are looking at some key health targets to do with breastfeeding, to raise the number of women who can sustain breastfeeding. Also some centre level targets in relation to obesity, to ensure that in particular communities that children who may be at risk of becoming obese later on in life, or maybe or overweight at this point in time, that we make sure that the families get some preventative services as well. We're also looking at engaging parents who may be needing some support in returning to work. This links very closely to Job Centre Plus, where families, when their child reaches 4, are obliged to attend Job Centre Plus for an interview, which could link to benefits changing. So what we're hoping to do is to support parents at an early point, to encourage them to come into the centre to gain support through using our IT suite, using our drop-in services and our employability support, to ensure that when they do go for that appointment, that they can provide information on what they've attempted to do in relation to employability and skills. Another locality priority, which is also one of our target groups, is to support children and families who are known to be affected by domestic abuse. Very much based on an evidence of impact on children if we don't get that right and we don't put the support in early. Those are our priorities for Blythe Valley. We feel, including partners and our advisory board, that we have got a real understanding about what the service users require, what families need, and in partnership we are confident that we'll be able to make a real difference against those priorities.
Audio clicks. Be heard.